A lot of codependents find themselves in relationships with narcissists. It's like peanut butter and jelly. And there's a lot of advice and information out there about how to break your codependent habits. We're going to talk about the problem with some of those today. So the advice is, instead of denying your own needs, try prioritizing self-care. Problem is, you don't believe that you're worthy and deserving of putting yourself first. You feel bad and guilty for doing that. So you're like, what? Prioritize? No, it's so easy for me to prioritize and put everyone else's needs above my own. That's part of the codependent habit. You got to break the belief system that has you feel and believe that you're not worthy and deserving of doing that in order to do that. Problem numero uno. Second advice is, instead of compulsively trying to take care of or fix other people, let others make their own choices. Again, not something that's easy for you to do, right? All of this is going to be easier said than done because that's what advice is. And it's not about hearing that or thinking that or believing that. It's about getting that place within you where you can just allow that. Advice out there says, well, instead of seeking the approval from others, value yourself. Again, impossible to do when you've got unconscious programming that tells you you're not worthy of being valued, and then external evidence that proves that you're not, in your mind anyway. So it's about reprogramming and rewiring your inner mind so that you can value yourself easily, so you put yourself at the top of your list. Common advice out there says, stop judging and criticizing yourself. One of the number one things that codependents do, they judge and criticize themselves against others. We dive deep into this in my Transforming Past Pain to Present Power program because it's so profound and so imperative in shifting this perspective and this paradigm that you're living in. Because people will tell you, instead of doing that, practice self-compassion. If you, again, don't believe that you're worthy and deserving of that, how in the world are you ever going to have it? You feel like it's impossible to have compassion for yourself because all you do is criticize, belittle, judge, and beat yourself up. And not only are you doing it, but so is the narcissist in your life. So it's coming at you from all angles. Am I right? More advice out there that says, instead of people-pleasing, just develop a stronger sense of yourself. When you have been so manipulated, so gaslit, so brainwashed, you have no idea who's staring back at you when you look in the mirror. You don't see yourself. You see a version of a different person. You don't recognize yourself. You feel like that's not me, that person looking back at me. So how can you develop a stronger sense of yourself on the same programs and belief systems that got you to that position and that point in the first place? You can't. Or you're going to really, really struggle to. Let's break through this easily and quickly. Yeah? Or you can just go on continuing to